for the Lakers, three-time All-Defense first-team member Marcus Smart will don the purple and gold this season. Smart plans to sign a 2-year, $11 million deal with the Lakers after finalizing a buyout with the Washington Wizards. The 2022 Defensive Player of the Year chose Los Angeles over interest from the Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks here. Let's bring back our senior insider, Shams Charania. Shams, how did this deal come together?
Look, Marcus Smart wanted to be back in championship contention mode. His first 9 seasons in the NBA, the rival Boston Celtics, the rival the Lakers, he made it to the playoffs, competed deep in multiple runs there for 9 consecutive seasons. Then he missed the playoffs. The last 2 years, I'm told he's been working hard on his body this offseason to return to the form in 2022 when he won the Defensive Player of the Year award. And so once he got permission from the Wizards to speak to the Lakers, Bucks, and Suns, his attention turned toward the Lakers. It was a close race. I'm told one thing that was instrumental in all this was Luka Doncic. He called Marcus Smart directly multiple times last week, told him how much he wants to play with him in Los Angeles. And so it was a close race. It came down to opportunity, some financial components involved in this as well, but they view Marcus Smart kind of as that Dorian Finney-Smith replacement, as the point of attack defender for JJ Redick. And so you look at that right there. Marcus Smart joined Jake LaRavia and DeAndre Ayton as additions, and Luka Doncic played a role not only with Marcus Smart but also with the signing of DeAndre Ayton. This team obviously has made some shifts this offseason.
And that's a little bit of a different role for Luka. It's not that he hasn't been a leader around locker rooms in the past, but making those sorts of phone calls is not something I remember hearing as much of in previous seasons. That's really interesting insight, Shams. Thank you so very much. Shams mentioned it. It's been a little bit of a different role for Marcus Smart lately. He's played a combined 54 games the last 2 seasons. He's been under 50 games played in 3 of the last 5 seasons. As you can see right here, a steep departure from his time with the Boston Celtics. Perk, you know him well from your time with Boston, around Boston. How do you see him impacting this Los Angeles Lakers team?
Oh, hell of a pickup for the Lakers. Look, the Lakers they haven't had a defender like Marcus Smart on the perimeter since Alex Caruso. And I understand, like, the last 2 seasons we haven't seen the best version of Marcus Smart. But let's keep it real. He's been playing for no reason. Now when you get back to what Sean's alluded to, being on that title team and playing for something at the age of 31, Marcus Smart is going to be the best version of himself. I had a point in my career before I was on legit title contenders, were a team where we lost 18 games in a row. And I walked into the arena, I walked into the practice facility, and I lived my life every single day knowing that we were gonna get our ass kicked. But once the tables was turned And we made a trade for Kevin Garnett. We made a trade for Ray Allen, and we became legit title contenders. My mindset changed, and all of a sudden it got more professional off the court. But they got the best version of Kendrick Perkins on the court. We're going to see that with Marcus Smart in the Los Angeles Lakers.
And we've certainly seen that from Marcus Smart in past years with the Boston Celtics. It's the last couple of seasons that have been a little bit of a drought. I gotta say, I underestimated the amount of Boston Celtics fans that still pour so much into that Lakers-Celtics rivalry that say, hey, we don't want to, no, Marcus Smart, we're not going to root for him anymore now that he's with the Los Angeles Lakers. And it was partly, as Shams is reporting, Luka Doncic who picked up the phone and said, Marcus, come here to Los Angeles. Brian, what do you make of that?
Well, first off, I think you know what I'm going to say, Malika. Value. This is a key signing for value. They got him for the biannual exception. He took the buyout and is now coming at age 31 to play for the Lakers for less than his normal salary is going to be, with high motivation. But the thing that's interesting to me about the Luka recruitment was that he is definitely on the same page as the Lakers front office. I think it's key what Shams described, and I checked this out too. The phone calls. Look, I can send somebody a text and say, hey, it would be kind of cool for you to hang out with me next year, and put the phone down. The multiple phone calls while Luka was overseas, after obviously communicating with the Lakers front office saying, hey, we can get Marcus Smart, there's competition for him, can you reach out to him? To me, that's really important if you're a Laker fan. Luka working side by side with the front office, spending time, working on being on the same page. The reason that's important, Luka, I'll say it again as well, Luka has a contract extension option coming, starting as recently as August 2nd. And anything that the Lakers do with their bench positions or anything like that, all of it, even LeBron's contract and his option, it's all secondary to getting number 77 into a long-term deal. And if he is working hand in hand with the front office on acquiring players and recruiting players, that's a very good sign about where he's looking at going forward.
Whenever Wendy gets on the Wendy soapbox, I'm just gonna start having my little Wendy, making sure we underscore it. By the way, I'm gonna try not to take any offense to the fact that you only text me when you want to hang out. I've never gotten multiple phone calls from you, Brian. I have gotten multiple phone calls from Bobby. Bobby, all these new pieces in the Lakers lineup, how do they fit together?
Well, I think the biggest question was back